What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping by. We got a few quick moments here, and I wanted to hop on and say things. Um, Mostly like Happy New Year to all of you guys. Hi, Trevor, Skyline, Sherlock Holmes is here, even. The Burning Duck. Happy New Year to all of you guys. Thank you for spending 2018 with me. This has been probably the bumpiest uh, year of my YouTube career. I'm just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys, um, just one on one. You know, um, looking back, I'm doing a little bit of reflecting, as we all should do when it's a new year. We should all look back and reflect over the past. And the I was thinking back to all the way back to 2007, October 18th, 2007. I started this YouTube channel, and I posted my first video. And I never thought it was going to be what it is now. I never thought that it would be 11 years, 11 plus years of doing toy reviews and continuing on something that it started as literally something along the lines of it's like, I remember, I mean, people that don't know the story, I started it because I had bought the 2007 Voyager class Ironhide, and I couldn't figure out how to transform it. It came packaged in robot or vehicle mode, and I couldn't figure out how to transform it. So I was like, there's this new thing around. It's called YouTube. 2008, I mean, or 2007, long time ago. And so I hopped on, and Master Builder. Howdy. Just finished recording my review of the Bite and Fight T-Rex. So look for that coming later this week. You know, the things have changed so much. There's so many people that are now doing videos. I don't necessarily think it's. I mean, the whole genre has exploded. So many people are doing them now that it's a difficult business to kind of jump into now, unless you're different than everybody else. That's the secret. You have to be different than everybody else. Back in 2007, hardly anybody was doing YouTube videos, let alone toy reviews. And I found, I don't know if he's still around. His name is Matrix Prime. His name is Jesse. He's an old friend of Balt Matrix. Balt Matrix has been around. I've always said Balt Matrix, Diansis, guys like that are the godfathers of Transformer toy reviews. And I remember getting into it because I didn't know how to transform them. And Jesse Matrix Prime showed how to transform it from the vehicle mode to the robot mode, but I couldn't figure out how to get it back. So that's when I said, you know what, I'm going to do a video. And I grabbed a little Logitech web camera, which I still have to this day. That is going to go in the Optibotimus Museum of History. That's going to go there. It's like, the amazing thing was that nobody knew what it was going to be at that point in time. Nobody knew what YouTube was going to be. I wanted to become a partner because I wanted to do one full video. Back then, your videos could only be a little over like 10 minutes long, I think it was. Like 10 minutes and 59 seconds. I don't remember the exact number, but it was very short. And as you guys know, I talk a lot. So it was really difficult to do. I had to split my videos up into 3 different videos. And I wanted to become a partner because when you became a partner, you had no time limit. That was the benefit back then uh, for it, because nobody was really thinking that they were going to make a lot of money. It wasn't anything massive. And then by 2009, it was it was fantastic. Like money was being generated. You could do all this stuff. You could actually fund what you were doing with the money that you were generating doing it. So that's one thing. And then at that point in time, I was like, you know what? I can take what I know about business and reinvest it. And since 2009, so really 2019 is the 10-year anniversary of me being able to uh, do this as a career, as my business. I invested whenever I would get money. I mean, anybody who knows, I mean, many of you guys are young, you don't necessarily know, but when you have a business, the money that you make, the way that you help keep things going is you reinvest in your business, you expand your business, and then whatever's left over, you're able to, kind of pay yourself. And that's how I made a living for the longest time. And being able to buy early figures, the early days with 2009, a lot of it was the Transformers animated figures coming out early. That was back in like 2007 and such. Somebody asked if I'm going to go back and review those. Probably not, because things have changed considerably. A lot of people ask me to review things, and they ask me to constantly keep buying new things. Somebody just asked me about, I forgot the company, but there's a new third-party Bone Crusher figure that's like leader class size. And they said, are you going to buy it? And probably not, because things have changed to the point where the revenue that is now being produced by YouTube is barely just paying my bills. There's not enough left over to be able to reinvest, to buy new things, to constantly keep reviewing. I can't pay that extra money. The more expensive things I'm not able to get as easily as I was. Justin, thank you so much. Happy New Year to you too. I really appreciate that. You're a real good guy. And thank you for your support. It really does mean a lot. That's the kind of stuff that can help with reviews. If you guys want to see things like that, a lot of that can help, because YouTube is not paying what it used to. So the money that I'm earning, I'm paying my bills with it now. And it's a struggle. It's a struggle, but I still got a smile on my face. Isaiah, happy New Year to you too, my friend. We need to hang out sometime. We need to hang out. We need to do something. I'm going to send you some messages, and we're going to get some stuff going here for the new year, so you and I can hang out. But things like, well, I mean, it's it's not necessary. If you just watch the videos, that helps out a lot. Again, watching all the way through, it's not so easy now. So YouTube is still broken. It's always, it's always had issues, but YouTube has switched now. They want people to watch for long, extended periods of time. And it's not necessarily views now. It's how long you watch someone's videos. So it's all about watch time and what they call a watch session. A watch session, I'm going to explain this stuff to you guys. A watch session is if you go on YouTube and you type in Optibotimus Batman reviews and you pull it up, you click on my video. From that moment on, you create a watch session. So if you watch that video and then say you go to another one, that's why playlists are so important. That's why tags, directing people to watch other videos of yours, are so important, because if you keep that person on your channel, watching the same person, so you go from watching Batman to watching like, oh, okay, oh, and then you see along the side, you see a review that I did, a review of the Suchomimus from Jurassic World. You click on that. that extends the watch session. So now that time, that watch time that you created at the beginning watching that video of Batman is now extended. It's even longer. So now you watched some, maybe even still you only watched 2 minutes of my Batman video. That's fine. Then you went and watched 3 minutes of my Suchomimus review. That's now a 5 minute watch session. Then if you go to another one, so like, oh, he did a review of the Power of the Prime's Optimus. You go and watch that. So you watch 6 minutes of that video. Now you have an 11-minute watch session. That all adds up. However, if you watch me doing a video, and this is where it kind of punishes YouTubers. If you watch a video of mine, say Batman, and then you see along the side, you see MGO did a review of a figure that you want to see a video on. There's no problem with that. But once you go and switch over to him, you end the watch session with me. And now you create a watch session with MGO. And then all of that carries over now to MGO. This has been going on now for the past couple years. And it's really starting to affect a lot of smaller YouTubers. And even though I still have over 300,000 subscribers, I still consider myself a small YouTuber. And that's where you'll see a lot of bigger YouTubers doing things like sponsored deals or advertisements and things of that nature. I don't necessarily want to do stuff like that. I don't want to feel paid to have to say something. When Mattel sends me things like this, or when Hasbro sends me things like the bot shots, these are all things that I think that you guys would enjoy watching, and I would be happy to do videos of if I were to buy them myself. I don't like taking things that I don't actually enjoy what they are. So like the Beast Kingdom Justice League figures, those are toys that I enjoy. I feel like they connect. So I feel like if people like Transformers, they might like Marvel, they might like DC, they might like Jurassic World. These are all things that I have interest in and I want to share with it. So I'm passionate about them. So when I do a review of the Suchomimus, I have 300,000 subscribers. There's a vast majority of people that don't watch that video because they don't have an interest in it. So I still want to do videos of things that I feel passionate and I love, but I still want to do things that other people like, because that's what will ultimately generate things. So while you may not like the reviews of the Justice League Batman figure, watching those videos and maybe even just having them in the background or something helps to be able to afford other things that you guys do want to see. So Patreon is a huge help in that. It doesn't really cover what I'm losing from YouTube, but if you guys want to see things like the movie masterpiece Ironhide quicker, movie masterpiece, I mean, there's a whole bunch of movie masterpieces. A lot of new Studio Series figures are hitting. Shockwave and Ultra Magnus from the Siege line, they're all hitting. But all those figures, to get them, they cost a lot extra. They don't cost retail, and you have to pay extra for it. If you guys want to see that kind of stuff, your help is going to be absolutely paramount in that kind of stuff. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do it as quickly as you guys would want. Your passion pays your bills. And that's true of any business owner. You cannot tell me that when Bill Gates started Microsoft, he didn't have a passion for what he was doing. His passion grew into what Microsoft was. But yes, Sideswipe, all of those figures are out now. I can't afford to get them right now. I have to wait for Patreon money to come in once a month. It comes in at the beginning of the month, or my Big Bad Toy Store credits, which is how I am currently, for the most part, buying my Hot Toy figures, because I canceled my partnership with Hot Toys. or it was Sideshow specifically. That was a huge thing that somebody showed me. I don't ever go on there. I really don't. But somebody showed me screenshots of Fortune, something, whatever it is. And people are sitting there talking about how, and they come up with some weird rumors. They say that they found out that I was telling people that I was paying for figures. Um, Newsflash, I was paying for figures. The reason why, and so that upset them, and then they canceled their. I don't see why that would matter. I mean, number one, it wasn't true at all. Number two, I canceled it because they were forcing people to not. They were forcing people to not post uh, things about third-party six-scale figures, ones that are unlicensed. So basically, they were going after like unlicensed recreations of characters, and if they were posted on Facebook and things like that, those Facebook groups, their affiliation with Sideshow was being canceled. And I contacted them and I said, you know what, hey, I might have done like one or two third party. I can think of like Flash. There was a third unlicensed Flash from the TV show that I did, and an unlicensed um, Terminatrix from T3. So I knew that I had a couple, and I said, you know, if you want me to take those down, I don't have a problem with that. But what do you guys say about unlicensed third-party transforming toys? And they said anything that's unlicensed has to be taken off your channel. And I'm like, no. Transformers do not have any conflict with your business because you do not sell Transformer toys. Oh, and yeah, and the Logan figure, the Logan figure. Thank you. So I mean, I've done a handful. I mean, it's probably, you could probably count them on one hand. But I was like, you're not going to tell me to take down my reviews of like the Fans Toys Dinobots when Hasbro doesn't care that I have them up, and you guys don't sell any of this stuff. It doesn't create a conflict of interest with you. So if you're telling me that I have to take those off my channel, then I'm gonna end this relationship with you guys right now. And that's, they were disappointed, and then I was disappointed in that because all the Hot Toy figures that I get, I was getting discounts for doing the reviews. The discount was what I paid myself for the work that I do. Now there were some times that some free things were sent to me. I've never hid that fact. But the majority of stuff, if I wanted it, I would have to pay. Usually it was a 20% discount is what it worked out to be. So a lot of the stuff, and so a lot of people ask me why I don't do more third-party reviews, and honestly, it's because I don't like a lot of them. So it wasn't anything that was going to be a lot of videos that were going to be taken down, but it was just the principle that I didn't feel that they had the right to tell me what content I had if it didn't directly compete with them. So I didn't really care. It was what it is. I'm deeply disappointed that it happened that way. But again, it is what it is. And that, combined with the fact that many of you already know, some of you don't, I am getting a divorce. It's not a bad thing. The ex and I are still very friendly with one another. I mean, she's there. There's that, disappointment, all that kind of stuff that's there, and that hurt and everything that you're going through it. But we're okay. And through that process, it's extremely expensive, and moving is extremely expensive as well. So all of this kind of racked up around the same time, and it created it was a perfect storm of uh, problems, I guess, that all hit at once. Um, it is what it is. I mean, I'm in a happier place with myself in a lot of aspects. Things are getting better. And 2019 is a year that I'm looking forward to getting everything kind of back on track and situated. And there's already things that are happening that are going to be, yes, Paul is my real name. What do you think? Optibotimus is my real name? Shit show. It is a shit show. Well, not everybody's adults, but I want to keep things decent for the kids that are here. So it's all sorts of stuff that has to happen. Like I said, I want to keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing this regardless. That's why I did get a second job. That has been helping to cover everything else. It has been helping to fund a lot of stuff that I do want to share with you guys still. I still love doing reviews. I did just find this guy. This one I'm excited about. The Sinoceratops. Again, people are probably not going to care about this, but I love dinosaurs. I love Jurassic World. A little bit of a story. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a paleontologist. I love dinosaurs that much. Ultimately, I decided that that was going to be a whole lot of schooling that I didn't want to do. But it's a very fun thing. I mean, when you grow up, it's like people want to be, dinosaur hunters. They want to be astronauts, all that kind of stuff. But I don't have an opinion on the Zeta Toys Bruticus. Haven't really seen it. Pachyrhinosaurus. Pachyrhinosaurus? Oh. Okay. Well, now I'm all sorts of confused, but whatever. But it's a lot of great stuff coming out in 2019. One of my first hot toy reviews of 2019 is going to be Captain America from Infinity Wars. That just shipped to me from Big Bad Toy Store. I have the Spider-Man, the Iron Spider also lined up. A lot of really fun stuff that's coming that I am excited about. I will be finally getting the movie masterpiece figures. The what is it? Bumblebee is that the new one? Yeah, I haven't even gotten the new movie masterpiece Bumblebee. That I'm going to be getting here shortly. Again, these are all things that I'm going to be getting thanks to the support of my patrons. So if you guys are interested in becoming a patron, there's all you really have to look forward to are the reviews. I'm so bad at it. I do giveaways every now and then. I'm working on getting these Beast Kingdom figures done so I can give those away. The whole set, I'm giving those away. And that's going to be for them. Just like another challenge. Wait, what? Just like another channel I watch. Post it because you like it and enjoy it. It shouldn't always be whether someone will like it or not. That's the truth. But at the end of the day, I do have to pay bills, and this is my business to do reviews. So you still have to do it, right? But I want to do things that I'm passionate about and that I love doing. So so a lot of the Studio Series figures, the movie masterpiece figures, several of the new guys. They didn't make them up because the Packy Rhinoceros was going to be the movie, but they changed that. So, okay. Well, I don't know that. That's interesting. Interesting. That's information, though, that I will steal from you and pass along in my video. But it's like, so patreon.com/Optibotimus. $1 goes a long way, guys. If you do $1, it's $12 a year that you contribute. That's a lot less than what people pay for other things, I guess. If you're capable of doing it, I am getting, Kevin, like I just said, I am getting the Infinity War Captain America. That's on its way. Shadow Edge says, "Hi, Paul. I want to give you a big thank you for being information for me to do my own reviews. Though I'm not making anymore, I still enjoyed it." Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Happy New Year to you, Barrett. Barrett Prime. one of my biggest supporters right there. Thank you so much. Um, but so again, if you guys want to see those videos, that's the faster that you're going to be able to see them is if I get more and more support through things like Patreon to cover what YouTube doesn't pay me anymore. So if you appreciate the content, if you have it, you don't have to do it. If you have the availability, Patreon is a great way to do it. You can become a super fan in the chat here, just like other people have done. It's let's see. Do you do this because you love it? If you don't, you should have quit. Again, I've addressed this 100 times. I love collecting. I love action figures. I love toys. The passion is there. However, in producing as much as I do, you have to make certain concessions. So you have to reinvest. You have to buy the stuff. It costs a lot of money. On an average year, I'll spend based on my taxes, and you can look it up, anywhere between $20,000 and $30,000 on action figures to do reviews for, because I know people want to see them and they value my opinion. So it is the Iron Man Hot Toy Mark 50 isn't out yet, but you know, if several of you guys did that, it would go a long way. But you don't. Again, I want to stress, you don't have to do it. Watching the videos, if you can't afford it, if you're a child and you can't afford it, you can absolutely just watch the videos. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, 20,000 easily. Easy. Well, think about it. The majority of the time I upload 3 videos a week. 3 videos a week. Let's do some math here. 3 videos. 3 videos. Oh, wait, what is there? There's how many weeks are in a year? 52? 56? What is that? I don't remember. 52 times 7? Is that right? Yeah, okay, so 52. 52. God, I'm terrible. Times 3. It's roughly 156 videos a year I'm doing. Scotland! I've always wanted to go to Scotland. Thank you so much, Beam DD. So if we do that and say the average figure $50 or something, that right there is already $7,000, and you know that that's not how much everything costs. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's even more, like with the hot toys and stuff. So, I mean, things get pretty expensive very quickly for things. So, I mean, it is what it is, and I love doing it. I wouldn't want to do anything else. I have a love and a passion for doing this. Uh, but like things like Revenge of the Fallen, doing a looks back at Revenge of the Fallen, I'd have to go back and rebuy those figures to be able to do full look backs on them. Some of them, a lot of them, I don't have anymore, and they're more expensive to buy now because they're a little bit older. So it's going to thank you, Mitchell. Mitchell, happy New Year to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have all this stuff that I would end up having to buy, and in doing that, it costs more money. Unfortunately, the reason why I stopped I get distracted. Oh, you, sir, you're not only is he a huge, tremendous supporter. I mean, that is something that is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I can still never say Misael. Misael? Can't even say. I'm literally dying. You guys are killing me with the joy. Call 911. So it's like a lot of times when you look at things in terms of perspective and everything, you have to look at what it is financially feasible. And the first season of Optibotimus Looks Back was great. The what I was able to earn on the videos was able to let me buy the next figure each month. It was cost effective. Now, when I started doing the animated stuff, the views weren't there for it. The support for those videos weren't there, which was unfortunate. But it again, it is what it is. And through that process, I had to say I can't do these anymore. I can't keep losing that money to produce those videos. So that's are they? I don't think they're on Hasbro Toy Shop right now. They're on uh, eBay and such. When did I last play hockey? Probably about 2 weeks ago. I'm going to be really rusty when I finally get back. We had Christmas, then now we have New Year, so it's all sorts of getting jacked up. But yeah. Oh, you cut yourself. I'm sorry. That stinks. T'Chaka, no, I don't plan on getting T'Chaka. Decent looking figure, but ultimately doesn't really have a place in my collection. And again, I have to be a little bit more particular with what figures I get. So what's that? Oh. John, thank you. One of the best on YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you so incredibly. What? Oh my. Have a few drinks on. Barrett Prime. Dude, I wish I could. Unfortunately, this is New Year's and I have to work tonight. My second job, I will be working till 3:15 in the morning. I don't even get paid holiday pay, which really stinks. I haven't been able to get any of the G1 reissues, Cosmos, because again, I haven't been able to, well, first of all, find them, let alone afford them to be able to get. I do really want to get that reissue Devastator and several of the mini bots, specifically Bumblebee. That would be fun. I do think that the Bumblebee movie is the best movie. Best Transformer. It's not the Graveyard Shift. It's just because it's New Year's, we're open considerably later than normal. So it's we're kind of stuck doing it. AMC, and they sometimes let us do early screenings. That would be cool. That'd be a fun job, I would think. Shockwave and Dark of the Moon. Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see more of them, but I mean, how many times in the original G1 cartoon do we get characters that literally were only there for like a second and you don't see people complaining about it then? Although I probably did when I wanted to see Wheeljack and we never got to see him. Do I live in America? Yes, I do. Santos, you can do a super fan thing here on YouTube, or you can become a patron of mine. That's a monthly thing. It's patreon.com/Optibotimus. But it is 4:20 here in California, where I'm at. When are you going to do a review of the Studio M? PM. It's 4:20 p.m. How did Shockwave's voice change? We don't know yet. Corrected the bait. I mean, you know, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with the rest of it. So, John, I really appreciate that. I don't necessarily like, and I had a PO box for a while. Not a lot of people sent me stuff on it, but I don't like when people send me figures unless you're gonna let me keep it. I don't necessarily like having people send me figures because I don't want something to happen to it and then I gotta cover the cost of doing it. I feel like it would defeat the purpose. So I don't want to be too incredibly careful with it, if that makes sense. I have that new Masterpiece Optimus Prime on pre-order. So yeah. I've never played any other position other than goalie. So I do still have my custom Transformers helmet. I still have that. I have upgraded my helmet. I got a new one with an Iron Man helmet painted on it. So for New Year's, I'm going to be working. Like I said, I got my second job that I got to go into. So it is what it is. But I'm seeing 35 minutes here. I think I'm going to wrap things up, guys. All of you guys that contributed here on this, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. It really does help out tremendously. And I want to tell you guys how much I love you. Even if you can't, as I said, just watching my videos, if you don't have the means and you can only watch my videos, that means a lot to me as well. If you're hitting that thumbs up button, if you're watching the video as long as you can, as I talked about when I was explaining the watch session, it's very, very helpful when you're doing all that kind of stuff all tied in. So thank you, everybody. Also, as I mentioned, Patreon is an option. You can go from $1 to however much you want. Patreon.com/Optibotimus is that. But I have to start getting ready for work. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very busy. Going to be very tired at the end of the night, I'm sure. So happy New Year to all of you guys. Make 2019 better than 2018. 2018 is in the past. Look to the future, make it better. And as I always say, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, you always have to remember that the real trouble with the world is that too many people grow up. Keep that in mind. Don't grow up, guys. Stay a kid at heart. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your time. Do what you want when you want to do it. This is our lives. And it's just a fleeting moment in the grand scheme of things. So do things that make you guys happy. Make your life yours and don't care what anybody else says. Always keep a smile on your face because you never know who's going to be looking and you may cheer somebody else up. So have a great 2019. Here's to the future. Good night, guys. Be safe. Have fun. And I'll talk to you guys next year.